Alright guys, day 7, part 2. In this video, I want to talk about why I think everyone should learn how to sell. Like, if you just want the point, like, immediately, sales is the most transferable skill on earth, period. Nothing else competes. It's applicable, like, if you can sell, if you know how to get people to take a specific action, if you can persuade people to do something that you want them to, you can literally do anything. Like, for example, like sales, of course, it's applicable to making money in absolutely any industry. Sales is the basis of any transaction of value, meaning that you can go into any industry, and if you know how to sell, and if you have industry-specific knowledge, which you can attain, combine that with the mastery of sales, and you can make a boatload of money if you choose the right vehicle. You can go into insurance, you can go into real estate, you can go into technology, you can go into finance, you can go into medical sales, even. Like, you can go into did I say insurance already? Okay, you can go into solar panels, for example. You can go into coaching and consulting. Basically, if you have the ability to sell, you offer that as a service to basically any business or any person who's looking to make more money and increase their revenue. You can offer to sell whatever their offer is for them, and get paid commissions. And so it's applicable to pretty much any industry on earth. So there's that. And when I say transferable, I don't just mean within the context of making money. Sales is also applicable to other aspects of your life. For example, sales teaches you a lot of soft skills. Being able to communicate clearly with people, being able to understand people's pain points, being able to empathize with people, being able to make people feel good about themselves. Like, this is all good communication. It's great. It's incredibly useful when you're trying to build and establish and maintain relationships. Sales is also applicable to dating, right? Like, you yourself, you're like a product, right? You're your best bet. You're your most important asset, as they say. And so being able to sell yourself as a good option for someone to want to date you, or to if you're into that kind of stuff, like hook up with you, like whatever it may be for you. Like, if you want to, if you're trying to get a girlfriend, you're trying to get a girl to hook up with you, whatever it is that you want to do. Like, if you're good at sales and you know how people think, you understand the psychology behind the way they make decisions, you can use that to sell yourself too. It's not just like offers and ways to make money. You can sell yourself in the context of dating. You can sell yourself in the context of networking. You can sell yourself in the context of branding. You can sell yourself in so many damn ways. So sales is transferable in that way as well. Sales also helps you yourself make better decisions, because as a result of you understanding how other people make decisions and the psychology behind it, and if you practice mindfulness and meditation, you can understand your own psychology. You can understand how your mind makes decisions, and you can use that to your advantage. You can control your choices to a much better extent. You can make healthier choices. You can make more productive choices. You can make better choices overall that lead to the outcomes that you desire, because you understand and conquer your own mind as a result of studying other people's and interacting with them, and you're truly comprehending like what makes people do shit, right? And so if you can get if you master the ability to get people to do something that you want to do, you can apply it to almost every single thing in your life, including yourself. So yeah, sales is the most transferable skill on earth. And another advantage of it is that it's not something that requires technical qualifications or a degree of any kind. Sales is purely experience-based, and as I say, experience is the best teacher. So sales, like, you don't need to go to a 4-year university to get good at sales. Yeah, in fact, like, it probably won't help you at all. You just need to understand the theory, the basic theory behind sales, and then it's all about practice, repetition, and exposure, and that's basically what's going to teach you how to sell really well. Just doing it over and over and over and over again, and improving every single time until you get ridiculously good at it. And then it's just practice. You keep maintaining it, and you can just, like, once you master sales, and as long as you keep practicing it, or even if you stop practicing it for a while, you can pick it up later. If you've had past experience with it, it'll stay with you for the rest of your life, because it's applicable to so many different things. And because it doesn't require any technical expertise, any technical qualifications, it has a very, very low barrier to entry. It's something that anyone can do, literally anyone. And that might not, like, in the context of competition, since obviously sales is a pretty competitive market. You're paid for performance, not for your time, unless you're like something like an appointment setter or a cold caller or something like that. But if you're a closer, right, you close deals, you handle objections, you get people to give you or your client money, then you're being paid for performance, and so obviously you need to be better than other people. But so like it's got a good side and a bad side to it. Of course, like sales, it can it's something that requires very little. It has a low barrier to entry, but because it has a low barrier to entry, there may be a lot of competition at the beginning, but most people won't last the whole thing anyways. Most people won't stick to it long enough to master it. So so it has pros and cons. Another thing, sales can be done from anywhere in the world. It's something that's location independent. There are plenty of remote sales gigs available. You can work from anywhere in the world and make money with sales. You can be location independent, and if you're paid for performance, that means you're not just getting a linear return for the amount of time you put in. As in, like, you're not getting paid X dollars per hour, right? You're getting paid X dollars per the amount of value that you're able to provide to someone. And so like detaching the input of time in order to make money is how you build wealth. Like, if you can make money without investing time into it, without trading your time for money, that's how you become wealthy in the long run. And of course, sales technically is still trading your time for money in a sense, because you do have to interact with people. You do need to like talk to people one-on-one or in groups, depending on what it is you're selling, the sales cycle, the product, service, whatever it may be. It's very contextual. But like if you get really good at sales, right, it's a skill that's going to stay with you forever. Skills are something that no one can ever take away from you. Unlike anything else, like, people can take away materials, items, your job, your assets, like whatever it is that you have, whatnot, but they can never take away your skills. So sales is something that no one is ever going to be able to take away from you, and because it's always going to stay with you, it's always an option that you have in order to make money if you ever need to. And it's something that's also evergreen. It will always be in high demand, because people, like, when people are like thinking about buying like a really, really expensive thing, they're not just gonna buy it over the internet. Although some people might, if they have the money to do so. Most people will not be doing that. They will still need another human being to talk them through, to help them make the decision. And so sales is going to be around forever. It has been around since since the bartering system first started, when people would just trade things, and we didn't have any currency. And it will be around for the next 100, the next 200, the next 1,000 years. And even if, in some way, shape, or form, after we're all probably dead, sales becomes automated by technology, the basis of sales, the principles of sales are still the same. The principles of sales are the principles of marketing. It's all like the psychology behind decision making. And so even if sales like one-on-one interactions become obsolete, mastering sales enables you to master marketing, and that is basically marketing is basically digital sales. It's just paired with technology as leverage. So at least digital marketing is. So so the point is, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, and so it's something that you can always make money from. You can make money through sales from anywhere in the world. So you're not tied to a single location. If that place is not working out for you, you have the option to move and you not have to compromise on your income. It's the most transferable skill on earth. It's applicable to so many contexts, not just making money, but several other aspects of your life, like building relationships, dating, networking, or whatnot, and being able to understand people. That's a really long list of reasons, but it's because sales is legit. It's the most valuable skill you can learn. Like, everyone should learn sales. Everyone should get experience in sales at least once in their life, because it is going to stick with you forever, until the day you die. Like, sales will be useful to you in some way, shape, or form. That's pretty much a given, right? I haven't even started any kind of sales gig yet. I've had some experience with it in the past, not that much, but even as a result of just that little experience, after looking back and reflecting on my day-to-day life or events that have occurred in the past, I've noticed how the things that I learned from selling have applied to those different contexts, and they've helped me get things that I want. For example, I got some experience with sales in high school, and that made it easy for me to write my produce my resume for college, and I was able to get into a pretty selective university, actually quite a few selective universities. I got into UC Berkeley. So I mean, I'm not going to say what college I go to, obviously, because I don't want to reveal much about my identity. But yeah, I was able to get into a pretty selective university, and that's because my resume was basically just me selling myself, and the skill of doing that, like, I picked up to some extent from my previous experiences. And so sales is going to be useful to you no matter what. So yeah, no, it's like a 10 minutes 30 seconds now in the video. So it's a long one, but you know, and I also like rambled on quite a bit with a long list of reasons just popping into my head as I continue to speak. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I think sales is extremely valuable. It's like one of the most valuable skills, if not the most valuable skill you can master, and I think everyone should get into it. So yeah, I hope that was valuable to you in some way, shape, or form, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.